Welcome all students. I am Sapna Trivedi, your biology teacher. So next topic of human health disease, that is a fungal disease, as we have discussed about some of the disease of protozoans, that is amoebiasis and the malaria, and we had discussed about bacterial and viral disease. Another, that is a fungal disease. This is a contaminated disease, or either we can be say infectious disease, and it's transmitted by a infected person through the contaminated water, soil, or the air. Okay, it's not air, it's a contaminated water and the contaminated water through. So let's start ringworm. Ringworm is a mostly we will see in a skin. Okay, it is a dermal area. Mostly in that is a hidden area of our body. There is an armpit or the pelvic regions, or either the toe regions where the some moisture is there. Okay, so this type of the things we are finding over the skin, the white patches over the skin, and very fastly and very rapidly is a spread in our skin. Okay, so this ringworm where we are feeling such irritation, itching process, and some are the lessons, it's mean the ring things we are finding. That's why we are say the ringworm. It's a name is worm, but it's not caused by the worm. It's a fungal disease. Okay, this is a fungal disease. So caused by fungi of genera. You have to learn the scientific name Microsporum trichophyton. So please be correct. This is a T should be small one. Microsporum trichophyton. Another that is also called epidermitophyton. Okay, epi it means upper layer. Okay, the covering area of the skin. So epidermitophyton, Microsporum trichophyton. So this is a scientific name of this fungi, which is the causing of the ringworm, because it's having in the ring way. That's why. Its infected occurs either through the infected person, some other person having infections, and if the person is sharing their comb, towel, or either their utensils, and that way it can be spread from the soil. Okay, so we can be see these things, which type of the things we can be find. So symptoms, dry and scaly lesions. It's like this way. Okay, it's like this way on skin and nails and scalp. Okay, skin I think everyone know, nails and scalp. Scalp, it's the meaning of there is your hair, where the hair in that base area is called the scalp one. Lesions are accompanied by increased itching. Okay, that continues, that person feeling itching things, and that is a very irritating. So this is a fungal disease. We are asking in a 1 and 2 marks question related of there is a scientific or the generic name of ringworm, and how it is in fact it is infected through the it is spread through the infected person. Symptoms, dry and scaly lesions on skin, nails and scalp. Lesions are accompanied by increased itching. So most important thing is here this part. Okay, so please learn it. So next we are proceeding about the helminthic disease. Helminthic disease means roundworm disease. Okay, which is we are getting by the contaminated food, that person is infected, and how it is our other person can be get this type of disease. So next is helminthic disease. Helminthic disease, we are going to study about the two. One is ascariasis and another is elephantiasis disease. Okay, so first is ascariasis. This is caused by Ascaris lubricoides. Okay, this is a roundworm. This is common name of roundworm. It is having a round shape one. This is a roundworm. So this is a scientific name, Ascaris lubricoides. Got? And this Ascaris lubricoides, there is an egg, and egg of parasite excreted along with the fecus, which is contaminated soil and water. Person is infected by disease, and that excreta having this egg of this Ascaris, and if it is this fecus is a mix in the soil one or the contaminated water, then that way it can be spread to other person. Clear? So we have to wash our vegetables before we eat, water, and that water should be clean, purified. That's way we can be cure this disease. Okay, symptoms. Let's see. Abdominal pain, that we are feeling such pain in our stomach or the abdominal, it means lower part of the stomach. Indigestion, food is not completely digest. Then internal bleeding in the sense of there is an intestine, if it is this Ascaris is spread, so they are eat our internal gut and epidermal, sorry not epidermal, mucal layer, and that way bleeding going to be started in the severe condition. Muscular pain, high fever, anemia, because they are eating our food, they are just consume our food what we are taking, that's why we are feeling a tiredness, we are anemic, we are not getting such nutrition, so that's why we feel anemic on that time. Nausea, continuous vomiting sensation, headache, that person, okay, blockage of the intestinal passage in that severe condition. So ascariasis is a disease that caused by Ascaris lubricoides. Egg of parasites are excreted along with the fecus, which is contaminated soil and water. And in this soil contaminated water, and that way if it is affect the vegetable, it's just contact the vegetable, fruit and water, and that can be through or either the spread to other person. Symptoms: abdominal pain, indigestion, internal bleeding, muscular pain, fever, anemia, nausea and headache, blockage of the intestinal passage. Next is elephantiasis disease. Helminthic disease is a filariasis. It's also called elephantiasis. Okay. So this worm, this filariasis causing disease is exactly Wuchereria bancrofti, okay, and another Wuchereria malai. That is spelling Wuchereria, Wuchereria bancrofti, Bancrofti. Another Wuchereria, Wucheria, and malai, Malay. Okay. This is a causal worm. It's not directly attack the body. It's just be go by the vector, mosquito. And this mosquito name is Culex. Okay, this is a Culex one. Now what is the symptoms of this one? Symptoms of this disease: inflammation of organ in which they live, where they are living, mostly in the lower area or the lower part of the body, that's you can be the leg or the hand limbs. Sorry. What things if it is a severe? So they are blockage of lymph vessels. We are having our lymph vessels like this way. So they are block our lymph vessels of lower limbs, resulting in swelling, okay, and lower limbs appear like elephant, so that's why elephant foot, that's why the name is also elephantiasis, okay. And if it is just go in the genetical organ, so it's also going to affect going in a deformation of this one. So genetical organs may also be affected and leading to deformation. So this is a very important part, that is a filariasis caused by this worm, Wuchereria bancrofti, Wuchereria malai. Okay, this is the two different genera. Vector, it means spread by a mosquito, that name of Culex. Symptoms as we have discussed, that is a repetition, I am just be revising for you. Inflammation of organ in which they live, 1 point, okay. Blockage of lymph vessels, which I just be showed. This is we are having a lymphatic organ. Lymphatic organs, it means which produce WBC and our defense system one. So lymph vessels. It's the relate of the lymphatic system. Blockage of lymph vessels of lower limbs and resulting in swelling, and limbs is appear like elephantiasis, and thus the name is that a genetical organ also may be affected, and that may be going in a deformation. So we are discussed a number of the diseases. Okay, that disease is a bacterial disease, that we are discussed about the pneumonia and typhoid. We had discussed about the viral diseases, that is a common cold one. Okay, we have discussed about the protozoans one, amoebiasis disease, and another one is having a malaria, and malaria having a life cycle. Then we have discussed about the fungal disease is a ringworm, okay, which is today we are only complete, and this one is a disease helminthic. It means worm, roundworm disease. There is a two. One is elephantiasis, is also called a filariasis, and another we had discussed about what we have discussed about, that is ascariasis. So ascariasis and the filariasis, elephantiasis, these are a disease name of a helminthic. Now we have to understand. How we are maintain our health. So there is a first things prevention. Okay. Second, we can be say we develop ourselves like this way. We can be make our immune system is a strong one. So there is a prevention and control of infectious disease. We can be maintain personal hygiene. We should maintain personal hygiene. Nowadays very important, where we can be say related of the COVID-19 one. Okay, this virus which is infectious disease. So there is having the method, wash your hand properly in the 20 up to 20 seconds once when you go out. So just be protect your face with your mask one. Don't shake your hands. Okay, this is a such trust. Maintain our personal hygiene. That way that viral is not come to us. It means we just are avoiding to contact of this viral. So maintain personal hygiene is very important. Maintain of public hygiene. If we are unhealthy, if we are infectious, so we should be very careful about to our public one. Okay, we should not speak out publicly. There is a excreta that we can be say dispose in the proper way. Okay, use in a whatever it can be the shauchalaya, proper way disposal of the waste one, as well as whatever the excreta is going in a river. So it's a disposed, or either we can be say treat before or dispose into the river. Okay, so maintain of public hygiene. This is exactly very important now in this scenario. Public hygiene by proper disposal of waste. Eradication of vector. Many disease which we have discussed about chikungunya, dengue, we have discussed about the malaria, we have discussed about the elephantiasis disease, some other disease which is spread by the vector, mosquito. So if we stop this, irrigate it, we stop this vectors one, so the disease we can be stopped. So eradication of vectors and their breeding places, use of mosquito nets to avoid these vectors, vaccination and immunization program. This is a very important. We are living in that area, in that environment where there is a number of the virus germs is there. So we have to develop ourselves strong. So how we can be say, so there is a government and there is a number of the programs is there that we can be say, there is develop our immunizations. through the vaccination. What do you mean about the immunity? How many types of the immunity? And then what is a vaccination program? So next we will see this thing. So please revise all the disease properly with the specific causal agents.